I think you always want to communicate with your patients. Well, even if they are unconscious, you put them under. You always want to explain what you're doing. You just don't want to be, waving your hands for no apparent reason. Probably think you're having a seizure. So just let them know what exactly you're doing, so they can kind of be in the situation. It's not too boring for them. And then after you discharge them, you want to release them, notify them of any other further concerns, give them any kind of needed medication or anything about post-hospital care, and then have them sign a release form. Do you know what a release form number is?
I don't remember offhand.
Um, well, I got it drilled into me because Allie always asks me, just like William Savage does. He'll all if you get a
It was a
release
long
form,
time ago that Allie and them was around.
it's the 10923C form. That's the release form.
Don't
Not
worry,
too
I
many
can't even
people.
remember it.
Yeah, not too
You
many
said
people
ten
use
nine two three.
23C form. But if Allie or William are here, they'll for sure ask you it.
Yeah. Will asked it earlier when we were up at DSC.
And then just for so that's basically how to go from getting to the scene, getting all the way back to the hospital, and discharging the patient. It's kind of a full circle there. And just when you're out on the streets driving around, you can drive around. You don't have to sit at a hospital. I just sit at the hospital because sometimes I go over my head and do other things until I get a call.
Yeah, you use your
But
civilian application for your birth date. You put your real name, your
yeah,
real date of birth.
they always like an EMS that's calm and funny and be personable and not just there to do business and take you back to the hospital and cut you open kind of stuff. So always remain professional. Cooperate with the PD. If they start to pull you over, whether your lights are on or not, make sure you cooperate with them. If your lights are not on, you're just code one. Pull over, cooperate with them, see what they want. Sometimes they're just bored and trying to do their job if you're going 10 mile an hour or 10 kilometer an hour over. If you are code 2 or 3, try to use any communication necessary: radio, uh, phone, yelling, to notify them that you're on the way to an emergency and you will cooperate when you get there. The biggest thing about being EMS is that the town rule is that you cannot hurt EMS, you cannot hurt their equipment, or take any hostile action against EMS. However, that doesn't mean you can sit there and trash talk people and hide behind your EMS badge. If you hide behind your EMS badge, there can be consequences, strikes given. That's up to command. It is a little bit of a gray area if people do hurt you, but it's kind of like trash talking in a green grass area. It got it coming if you're just hiding behind it and using it as a safety net. You don't want to really trash talk any other gangs, departments, or factions. We are a neutral force, and we always want to be cooperative. If police ask you, where did a fugitive go? That's I've always been on a gray area about, but since you're a neutral force, technically you're not supposed to tell them. We have big issues of people leaving guns in the beds, which I'm sure you were familiar with on a Royal. I know that happened a lot.
Oh my god, dude, they were always there.
Yep, you just notify the police and tell them that there's a gun in the bed. If they ask you who was in there, you cannot share any kind of medical records or tell them who was in that bed, because that would be breaking your neutrality. And then when you're working, always promote positive attitude while you're around. You don't want to be like, we've had a few probies already since the town restarted. Say "fuck you, dude," kind of stuff like that. People got mad at them and stuff like that. You always want to be positive. Just if people got criticism, they have criticism. They're not EMS. They're out having fun. Well, we have to pick up them when they get shot because they're stupid. That kind
Also,
of
I do want
stuff.
to make note that that medic that did talk just the way unprofessional, he did get fired. So it's just keep in mind.
Yeah.
I try not to be salty with people. If people are gonna be, them
Yeah.
a holes or them d bags. I just that kindly step away from the situation for a second and just be like, dude.
I had a few times where I almost lost it myself. Last time this town was open, there was one guy. He would just mock EMS everywhere we went. He would die on purpose just to get EMS, and then he would get revived by EMS and just start calling you douchebags and all that kind of stuff. If that happens, and it happens more frequently, within the hour, I'm pretty sure you can DNR him because he's not really valuing his life
Yeah.
and he's not respecting EMS. But yeah,
Well, you can't you kind of technically call the police and have him arrested for disorderly conduct?
that goes in the gray area of breaking neutrality and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Typically, like, when they're not valuing their life and, like, if they're trying to be suicidal, that is one thing I will automatically DNR. I won't even give them a chance, because that is something that you should not tolerate.
Like
But
earlier this month,
so someone suicidal do not resuscitate?
right?
Yes.
Or what if what if he's like actually having issues or
If he's suicidal and he does actually commit suicide, don't revive him. If he's showing signs of being suicidal, you can RP treating him for his depression or suicidalness.
Yeah, so,
because that's kind of like a gray area because okay if someone is suicidal you just can't like let it go and if he does kill himself well maybe we should get like a psych facility so somewhere you can lock him up or put him in jail for a set time for that period for them killing themselves.
We're talking more than once happening.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Just for example of, like, the whole psychological thing, I actually studied psychology just in free time, and I love to actually RP it out a lot. Just the other day, I actually had to classify someone as mentally insane, and I actually had to have that officers cuff him up just for his own safety. So I mean, you want to do more of a RP over role playing or roles in a sense. So I think,
Yeah.
like, it may look like you're breaking neutrality, but it's more of a safety thing for that person.
Yeah, I understand that. If you want to talk about studying, I have over 8 years as um, light nurse underneath me. Also did 3 years in a trauma center as a nurse. So I don't know. I kind of like helping people. I don't like turning my back to them, no matter what.
Yeah, we're just I think we're talking like if you RP
Oh, I understand.
out and he just keeps in going because he wants to keep being revived and being suicidal even though you did try to help him
Yeah,
get
if
to
he's
that
just
point.
trolling with it, just DNR him. It's
Yeah,
simple as that.
it's pretty easy to figure out, when someone starts trolling.
They should definitely consider a psych ward though, or something like that.
I think once numbers in towns get up more, I think it's definitely a possibility.
Or you don't even technically need a psych ward. The old medical beds, used to be able to restrain people so they couldn't go nowhere, and it was only EMS that could do it.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I'm
then
just casually like listening to this.
then suicide bombers. It will say Al Akbar. Um, do not resuscitate them.
Oh, that's common sense.
It's in our SOPs. However, it used to be a town rule, but it hasn't been put back in yet. I don't know if it will. I think it will. Um, because yesterday or 2 days ago, we had some people get mad at us for not picking them up after they used it. And
My name
there's
in
no
game
rule
is
about
Kirk
resuscitating
Odd.
with our SOPs.
ODD.
And
D.
also, I think another thing to watch out for is just we witnessed a few people put a speed car bomb on their own car so they could get revenge. I think John was there for that.
I was not on duty at all yesterday, so
Okay, maybe it was Craig then.
Was this yesterday?
Yeah,
I think I was there for that.
yeah. They put it on their car and they were gonna go drive and get revenge on whoever killed them or something. And so as soon as they T-boned that car and dropped below in 50 kilometers an hour,
Was it that
they blew
black
up.
van and the Evo?
I think so.
Yep, I was right in front of that.
Yeah.
My
And
friends
so-
were actually the ones that planted the bomb on the guy's car.
So if you hear people doing that and using the speed bombs as suicide bombs, then do that. But I guess it's only we only heard it because they said it right next to the hospital. So that was just another thing to watch out for.
Allah Akbar.
But other than that, that completes Module 6. And you're training, and now you just gotta prove to us. I'm just kidding. I'm sure you're pretty good.
I want to prove to you, Dad. Please.
Did you just call me dad? Kill your dad?
I've been hearing you throw that around quite often, that dad word.
Who did he sleep with to get you?
What?
Like, were you adopted or?
I was adopted, yeah.
Okay.
I'm black and then he's white, you know?
Well, I mean, the mother, you never know.
Could have been black, but I mean, he didn't tell me who the mother was. He was just like, oh, you're adopted.
Interesting.
It's pretty weird because, like, all my family is, like, law enforcement. Besides Allie.
Then you're gonna be EMS.
Yeah, there's gonna be 2 EMS and, like, 12 other law enforcements. Jesus.
Did you put your app in?
Yeah.
I actually just accepted it.
Oh, I was gonna
Mm,
+1 it for him.
mm,
I told him I would.
No, you did.
Well, Rip.
Oh, I mean, he put in the actual form name for sign off, and oh my god, that took it from there.
Alright, well, I just finished Kirk's paperwork.
Cool.
I'm gonna go to bed because I gotta get up early. But I will be
Alright,
on
man.
about the same time tomorrow, so.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, see you.
Hey, John, you want to do my ride along?
I think there's a ride-along vest in one of those ambulances out there. If you don't have another. Because I know you gave me yours.
There we go.
The abyss sunk him in.
Submitted that shit, doggy dog. Oh shit, where am I? Oh, I'm looking. Oh. Okay, there we go. My head was like turned all the way around.
Hey, John, I'll be right back. I have to take care of something really quick.
Actually, I might actually have right along best on me. Yes, I do. Do you have a backpack?
I have a tool belt, but that's it.
Oh,
It'll work though.
well, just because the right along vest actually says volunteer on it, so that's fine. There you go.
Well, let me just put my shits on my bag. I have 2 guns on me. I just remembered that. Whatever. I can't even pick it up. Yeah, well, let me pick it up.
Like, do you actually see it?
Yeah, I see it. Just won't let me pick it up.
You might be in, like, crate. Actually, just go buy a new one.
I mean, I can. Let me see.
No, it's fine. Oh, that's mine.